time. 404-355-8699 or 1-866-923-2860. Now, to wait to hear back from Lydell Williams, let's go ahead and ask you this question. There's this term that we use right now called compromise. And there are certain artists, in which I'm not going to name right now, but there are some artists that are very talented that had to compromise one way or another.
Right.
And so, as an independent artist, were there times where you were forced to compromise, or you had to dumb down a little bit to sell your product?
Nah, man. You know, I sort of I took the let's go, let's do kind of approach to my music. Like I said, that's why I sort of work with self. You know, I gotta work with self, and then if somebody, you know, comes along that we could share the same vision, you know, I will most definitely want to do that. But no, I haven't really had to, like, you know, dumb down anything as far as creating or, you know, putting anything together, man. So I guess I hope I answered that the best to my ability. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Let's go back over to the phone line. Hello, caller. Hello. Okay. Hello. All right. 404-355-8699 or 1-866-928-2860 is the telephone number. I remember another legendary artist, Stacey Lydell.
Let me be your angel.
Yeah, Let Me Be Your Angel. She even collaborated with the great musical legend. I think he's a very great musical legend, Johnny Gill, with her project. And she started her music career at a very young age. But as she got older, she was enticed to switch up her whole style. She said, no, I can't do that. And I think that's one of the reasons why she went over to gospel and went over to doing more inspirational music. But she was one of the many artists that had to go through certain circumstances like that, or being forced to do things outside of the lane that you don't see yourself doing as an R&B singer. And so I feel as though with the artists that we have right now, they are being forced to do that. Like Trey Songz, I like Trey Songz. I know Lola B won't beat me up. Like I know Trey Songz from back in the day. You know what I mean? Like when he came out with that first single and that album, he wasn't blowing up like he is now. Why do you think he? And I know Lola about to say something. Like why do you think Trey Songz wasn't the ish back in the day like he is now? What do you think happened?
I think a lot of it has to do with his image. You know, a lot of people tend to hold on to that title, to that name, what they know, what's really good and not what's fresh. That's why, as everybody is talking about now, how R&B, how you can't really find it because they're not letting the real people of R&B shine, like with Lydell Williams and, you know, Tanae. So, or shine enough. I won't say not shine at all, but shine enough. You know, when their names are like Chris Brown's. But, I don't know. I really do think that you really have to grind it out in the game heavily in order for somebody to just really make your name rain. And now he has that. So, I don't know. It's all about how much you put out there. Because if you kind of look at Chris Brown's situation where the media kind of turned against him when, you know, he had the ordeal with Rihanna, and he uplifted his whole career. You know, you really have to keep trying, keep pushing. If you want it, you know, and be hungry enough, then it's yours. So that's real R&B. You want real R&B, go for it. You know, let people know your name.
I think that it has something to do with what the labels want. At the end of the day, it's all about the consumer. The label wants, they want the artist to sell the album, and it's all about what's in right now. So R&B right now is not in. It is all about what can I sell. And if the label says, hey, you may be an R&B singer, but guess what? You're gonna have to compromise, because guess what? You gotta give me my money. That's what it comes down to. So I guess whenever the labels or the people, labels, when they start saying like, oh, there is a need, maybe, I don't know.
But that's why, the same reason why I believe people do crossover albums. How Sean was saying earlier about Chris Brown's Fame album, how it has a lot of diversity. You know, it gives you more.
But it's not true. But if you're, my thing is, if you're an R&B, it's confusing. It's confusing when you say you're an R&B artist, but then you jump on another hip hop, and it's like, what are you? Are you R&B? Or are you trying to be rap? What are you trying to be? You're confusing your audience, but you're confusing your audience.
It's the evolution of the artist.
Tyrese even did that. At one particular point, Tyrese even did that. He did the rapping and the singing thing and stuff, you know.
Right.
But how are you supposed to, music is supposed to be an art form. That's an expression of yourself, is what you do. You all were speaking earlier on, make music you know, have your instruments tune the instruments that are already out there. So how can you say that, you know, you can't alter R&B? R&B is a mixture of some of everything, you know, just like the track I played earlier. Like Lydell said, you can hear it and hear other artists, hear other things.
Right.
It's an exploration.
Right, and Andre 3000 is a great example of that.
Exactly.
Because you look at him as a hip-hop artist, but then he's able to do so many different things vocally that, like, defy the boundaries of whatever he originated. Because you go back and think, he was wearing jerseys back when Outkast started, you know. He was wearing the jerseys, he was like the hood cat rapping. Now he's just... So the range is open by your talent. So the artist is just that, an artist. You know what I'm saying?
So what Ashley is coming from is that not every artist is meant to.
Whitney Houston, you think Whitney's gonna jump on? Do you really think? Do you think it can happen?
Right. I mean, even Brandy, she tried to do it and it didn't work.
Well, yeah, everybody's not going to be able. Everybody's not. But if they're like successful at it, but you know, if you, it's worth a try. Yeah, I just said, man, you know, everybody's not gonna be successful with it, but you know, give it a try. Give it a try. You know, it's for your audience. It's for your audience. That's what's most important. Your audience. Taking the risk. Yeah. But I want to speak on a little bit about like Dwight Blau and my man Ed Robeson. You know, they had a lot of deals before they got to the place that they are in now, and those are, you know, two big mentors and people that I look at and call on to for advice all the time, and those guys like are incredible artists and still haven't reached that plateau that they need. Shouts out to them boys, man. With the Aftermath camp in right?
And why do you think that is?
I don't know. Both very profound artists, man, like Love. A lot of people give me certain tones from those guys. So like the same as Dwayne, same as Raheem, you know, like these artists that are not being played like they should, man, and it's killing the music, really, you ask me. So how much of that is the promotions, the marketing, the love? It has everything to do with just in the marketing. No, because like Ed Robeson is everywhere. But if you follow him, you know he's everywhere. But if you're not following him and you don't know anything about him, he's a nobody to you. Same with me, same with the LA set.
You know, you might.
It's so funny, I'm not saying talk more than that, but you know it's so funny that you said Ed Robeson, because that happened to be the last R&B album that I purchased.
Right.
Ed Robeson.
Dope album, music fan first. My dude.
Oh, I was just gonna say, what was his name? Eric Benet. Was it Eric Benet? He just put out an album, like, and everybody was excited that he was back around. So I think, like you said, there is a need for R&B.
Classic names.
And there is a need for R&B. So I don't know. I think R&B. I just remember when I was growing up, I was like, oh wow, it was the same way hip hop. I thought hip hop was gonna be fun, and now it's gonna go totally whole direction, different direction. And I think it's R&B. I was like, I remember growing up, and I was like, oh wow, this is what I could be listening to, you know, if I went or whatever. And it's not the case anymore. And it's just, it's sad.
I mean, now they're able to go into different lanes. Now, if every artist stayed within the lane of their genre, then we would have those, artists would be able to be distinct as being an R&B artist or a hip-hop artist. But Mary J., lately she's been singing over hip-hop tracks. Chris Brown taking a chance with going, with Busta on a song is like taking a risk. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he can't rap. He's an R&B artist.
Why can't it just be consumer could just go in and say, I'm going in to buy this album because I know that from 1 to 13 it's going to be R&B. I don't want to hear, sometimes I just don't want to hear everything else is being played. I just want to hear that 1 to 13 R&B. Well, that's right, because I'm going to Applebee's to get y'all. And if you can cook and make me some chicken fajitas, we good to go. But if that ain't the case, I'm moving on.
Speaking of R&B, let's go ahead and get